Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I have yet another 1 versus 1 that I played recently in Shogun 2 Total War. This is the Slumbering Settlement map, and my opponent is RTK Hamilcar. Yeah, this battle, I'm really not very proud of it at all. It is a victory, sorry, spoiler, but it was probably one of my most sloppily played battles in a very long time, and that's actually why I'm showing it, because I realized I made some major mistakes right away, but they actually end up being good in a way, and I'm gonna seize upon that once I realize I kind of screwed it up. I'm gonna take advantage of the chaos that they created. So my army here, 5 katana samurai, 1 bow, some spears, Naginata attendants, Yari Ash general, 1 katana cav, and I had a lot of cav. Naginata monk cav, Yari cav, and another Naginata and Yari cav. And it's the cavalry that I really screw up with in this battle, which is why I'm even more ashamed slightly, because usually it's my cavalry. Cavalry's kind of my thing, and in all my battles, I mean, I had that battle that I showed recently, just picking apart an opponent with cav. I have quite a few more replays like that. I just use my cavalry in a different way, and it ends up resulting in victories a lot of time. And here, I started trying to do that, but I didn't do it the way I normally do, and I really kind of screwed up, which you'll see. My bows, though, 200 range, are going to open fire on these bow Ashigaru and start cutting them down. At this point, I have my cav hidden here and back here. Also moving up along the right. I am moving some Naginata attendants around. And when is my cav gonna go? Have them hidden. He doesn't know these 2 units are... Well, he doesn't know any of my cavs there except for this katana cav. And my army, I guess, does look pretty big and expensive, so it's gonna pay off. Just bow fight right now. I'm actually not really worried about these bow Ashigaru. They don't do much. I was shooting at these matchlocks because I've had so many battles being routed by matchlocks, even when they only get like 3 kills, just the morale penalty. Okay, here it is. I charge a cav unit over here to try to get into his matchlocks, and they do get caught, but I pull away, and that was a diversion to get this monk cav into his bows. I always do those diversionary kind of things. So I get his bows and a sword unit, and I'm going to push on to these matchlocks here. He had like 5 matchlocks in total, or 4, something like that. 4, it looks like. Yeah, so my cav's in here, and they're actually doing some good damage. Gonna swing this cavalry around, gonna try to... I should have went for the hammer and anvil right now, but hindsight doesn't really help you much. Over here, he had a hidden Great Guard, and they are going to get my Yari Cav, and that's going to be the end of them. There's a Yari Cav over here, and I did not check for hidden Cav. That was my mistake. So over here, I thought that his general was unprotected, but there is another hidden Great Guard, and so that's going to end that unit. Over here, I was semi-successful with this Yari Cav getting into his lines, but I was trying to get rid of his skirmishing power, and at this point I should have just pulled back, or even earlier than that actually, and just kind of done some more tactical maneuvering. But at this point I see that his army is really kind of messed up and confused from my cav, and I realize that I just lost. He has the cavalry advantage, and he can start picking me apart. So at this point, I'm going to charge in like a crazy man and try to make up for it by seizing upon the chaos that it created. So my swords are going to start going forward here. Just trying to figure out how to send them in, because his army's more on my left than from the approach I took, actually. So I'm going to start splitting units. I think I'm going to send this one actually over this way. Move up my general. I've got all my Naginata attendants in my rear. to guard from that. My bows here are pretty much dead, so I just kind of left them where they were. And that's that. I do have my katana cav in here, and so they're going to charge forward and do some pretty massive damage, and I actually ended up catching his great guard with my swords to stop them from getting this katana cav. And then I'm going to take down this great guard with my Nagina attendants, and my swords are going to move on. And my katana cav's just going to keep moving forward, keep plowing through these guys, rack up the kills. This veteran sword unit doesn't really have much of a chance against a 29 attack great guard. And he's going to send in another sword unit, which equals more men for me to kill, and one of my sword units is there. So across the line here, just kind of a battle raging, very kind of chaotic. I've actually pretty much broken his center, and I'm moving to either side, you know, just kind of formed a massive wedge there, just guarding my general with these spears from his cav, and pushing forth with my swords. So, you know, I noticed things were going wrong, and I just decided, you know, it's now or never. Just sending my army in the chaos, and yeah, it ended up being a pretty sound victory actually, but still I'm not very happy with this at all, if you guys can't tell. This general's back here. This is like a melee general actually, yeah, with a bow. That's weird, he has 27 attack, a bow, stand and fight. Huh, scare enemies. Can skirmish. So very diverse general there. So it's almost like a katana cav, but at this point, my opponent rage quits because he thought he had it when he beat my cav, and he didn't. And so now you can just see how this battle was kind of everywhere. There's just dead people all across the field. But yeah, I just decided to go ahead and seize upon that confusion, and it's going to end up winning me the battle. And that's the end of it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Not that proud of that battle, but I thought I'd show it anyway. But please leave a rating and a comment, and subscribe for more if you haven't. That's all from me, and I'll see you next time.